Would you love to know what's the best type of lead magnet? What are you going to actually provide for your ideal client, your avatar, to download so that you can establish an instant emotional connection with them? That's what I'm going to talk about in this video, specifically because over 2020 and into 2021, our attention spans have become even shorter. We're all spending so much time online and it can be a bit of a challenge. Now, if we have not met before, my name is Gwyneth. I am a business coach helping fabulous women entrepreneurs just like you to acknowledge and charge what you are worth, to package your expertise into services so that you are building your brand, and to look at the systems and processes you have in your business to make sure there is structure there, that everything is easy to go, you're not winging it every day, so that ultimately you achieve the freedom, financial freedom, time freedom that you signed up for when you decided to go into business for yourself. Now, I'm going to assume that you do know what a lead magnet is. It's basically a piece of content that you give to somebody when they give you their email address. And that emotional connection, the impact that you have with that first download is going to be absolutely critical to how the rest of your relationship builds. So there are a few things that you must always be mindful of. And number one is know who you're talking to, inside and out, problems, fears, aspirations, what it is they love, what it is they hate, all of those things, all of that stuff. Because if you don't know those things, you won't be able to achieve number two, and that is to solve a problem for them. And if you don't know one or two, if you don't know who you're talking to and you don't know what their problems are, you won't be able to choose a specific problem. It really does need to be specific, not too general, not too huge, because number four, it needs to provide instant results. So within a few minutes of them looking at whatever it is that you've provided, it's like, wow, this is fantastic. And that emotional connection is then established, that positive emotional connection. And number five, it has to be easy to download. So that's a little bit kind of technical, but if it's huge with lots of graphics, especially if somebody's looking on their phone and it's taking ages to download, you know what? Frequently, delete, you're gone. That's it, waste of time. So those are the five things you need to be mindful of. But as I said at the beginning, throughout 2020 and 2021, something that many people have noticed is that attention spans are getting shorter. So your initial download, think about how long it takes for somebody to actually digest the information. An ebook, when some people, if they see the word book, it's like, oh crikey, that's going to take me too long. Masterclass or webinar, if these are replays or if this is repurposed content or something that you've recorded from an event and then you're giving it to them. I had a 90-minute masterclass on how to have a sales conversation and it just stopped working last year. I took it off my site. People want something that they are going to be able to digest quickly. So things like checklists, and that can be on video or written, just as I gave you the checklist for the lead magnet a couple of minutes ago, or potentially a template or a swipe file or a calendar, a planner, a blueprint, something that people can actually use very quickly and will help them decide very quickly. And if you do have longer forms of marketing, a masterclass, an ebook, and those types of things, consider chunking them down. So you might, a masterclass, you might be able to re-edit it so that it is potentially 5, 7, or even 9 smaller modules that you provide to somebody over the space of a couple of weeks. Because remember, it's all about that first connection, that first emotional sense. Can this person help me? What are the results that this person is, are they measuring up to everything that they promise? Can I trust them? Are they going to help me? Is this useful? Like I said, those longer forms of downloads that have been very popular in the past, they simply don't hit the spot anymore. It's as simple as that. There are other ways, of course, like bringing somebody into Facebook, into a group, building a community, going on a challenge. But again, those types of things, in my opinion, they work better after somebody's actually had the opportunity to just get to know you. They've seen a short video, 7 to 10 minutes or so, and they've actually decided that what you've got to say is quite useful for them. So the short versus the long form, there will always be exceptions. I know there will be. I'm talking very generally because also an email provider, GetResponse, last year they did some research on how people's attitudes were changing to online content, and you know what, video came out on top every time, but not long form video, short videos, short nuggets of information, short videos that people could easily process, potentially just watch 10 minutes in the morning or 10 minutes at lunchtime, and not where they have to block out an entire 90 minutes or hour or whatever to watch something. But anyway, I promised you what the best type of lead magnet is. And again, this is based on a lot of research that's been done from many companies, many experts over the past year. The best type of lead magnet is something that somebody can come back to time and time again. Something like a blueprint. So for example, I have a sales conversation blueprint. It is something that people can refer to time and time again. There's a structure there. They just have to adapt it to a particular situation, but they can use it time and time again. Potentially a checklist, again, for a lead magnet or a specific process that somebody has to follow. It's something that they can look at time and time again. How to put a video together. Here's your checklist. They stick it up on their wall. You are front of mind then all of the time because they have got their your checklist in front of them. So the best type of lead magnet is something that somebody can use time and time again. So just to summarize very briefly, know who you're talking to so that you know what their problems are, so that you can decide on which specific problem you are going to solve for them. Keep it simple so that they get instant results, because you want that emotional connection to be instantaneous, and don't make it huge so it takes hours and hours to download. Short form currently generally is working better than long form. Video is working better than text. But the best type of lead magnet ever is something that people can return to time and time and time again, because they'll be thinking of you every time, even on a subliminal level. There you go. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment or share, and in between time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay fabulous. Loads of love, and bye for now.